Hello, hello. How are you doing today? I'm doing. No, he never talked to me. Yeah, a little bit, but I wasn't going to talk about it fully with you around. Like, you know, there's a certain level of it you have to understand. No, he actually had to leave like immediately. So, Rick, what do you plan to do today? Well, I know Oravo's not going with you. At least if you plan on going before a week's over. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear a word you just said. I don't know why he has mic problems. He has the same headset I used to have, I think. And his computer's very similar to mine. I don't get why he has so many problems. Yeah, but he's always Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, I had to go and show him where the sound control panel was. That's why I wasn't sitting here when people hopped in. The real question is there even going to be a point in looking for Vuki if John doesn't show up? Yeah, I asked him what that was before, too. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Godzilla would be terrifying whether he was animatronic or not.
you think that things have gotten out of hand? Guess it's not the life that either of us had planned. Seems like yesterday our home was this wasteland. When I was the one who always hold your hand. But those memories, those days have all gone by. All that's left of them exists in you. It's a shame that I can't make you understand that I was the one who always hold your hand. I know you've been dazed and confused, and I've lit the fuse, but you know I know.
Gyro and a baklava. Man, it was so good.
Baklava. You know, I'm not even a fan of nuts, but I like baklava. It's like the one exception. But you know what time it is, guys. It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I hear the music, so I was waiting for the intro.
I pause mine. I mute myself and do the intro now. So
that's good.
But yeah, I'm handing it over to Game Master Metal.
And
I forgot it was.
I also realized, for some reason, I still have you guys guest on the screen, even though you don't have an NPC with you currently. But last time, in the Blight of Sorois, what's that sound?
That's Dillard.
Oh, Dillard is actually joining us. Cool. I didn't know if he'd make it or not. Cool, cool.
I am.
Thank you for joining us.
What is this horrible, awful-looking machine you have a picture of right here?
Everyone's asking that question.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what's left of like the 1984 Godzilla animatronics they used for close-up shots. I posted it on there because it looked really freaky and looks like some Five Nights at Freddy's shit.
Anyway, last time, you guys actually finished the main story of the campaign. You beat the Fire Fiend in this adventure. Campaign module, whatever. Made it back to Hannister, but you guys left your friend Vuti asleep in the other world because you got sucked through a wormhole. And now you guys find yourself back in town, and you need to figure out what you're going to do. So let me move you guys over to the town, and you can figure out where you guys are going from there.
Okay. That happened last time. Oh, and I did put that shield in for repair too. About 99 bestiary as
Yeah,
well.
apparently you did. So here we are in Hannister. I believe I left you guys off in the tavern with
Yeah.
Borovo poisoned from drinking a sour spot. So, what are you guys going to do? Where are you guys thinking going? Like, I know you guys, obviously you want to let Dillard play, so you got to think about how you're going to meet up with his character. You guys have no idea what I have planned.
Yes. So I guess we got to get together as a team and figure out what we're gonna do. Hey guys, what should we be doing about Booty? He sort of did get left in that realm, dimension, whatever it is. Should we go back and try and get to the fire crystal?
I pull my hat over my head. I'm like, keep it down. I'm trying to sleep.
Have you guys even considered possibly staying the night at the inn? Because you haven't done that since returning.
I'm comfortable right here.
How did I get all my MP back?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Wasn't it Flit's limit last time?
Oh yeah, probably.
Because I don't think you had a chance to cast another spell after he did it.
Well, sure. I say we stay at the inn and let Borovo sleep off his hangover.
If that's cool with everybody.
Yeah.
Question mark?
And well, before we take off, I'd like to also put like 5,000 in my bank account
Yeah, I could do that.
of my money.
I'm just updating the day of the week if you're actually staying at the inn.
Oh, right.
Taking that out.
Okay, so you want 5K
Okay.
in your bank account?
Take the day of the week. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else would like to touch their bank account while I have the page open?
Actually, I was going to mention that I would like to put 40K in there.
Okay. For the Imperium. Anybody else?
Timothy wants 5K in his bank account too.
Timothy is a thief running around the world trying to get riches. I don't think he trusts a bank account.
Based.
Yeah, I'll put 50,000 in my
Okay.
account.
I'm gonna wait on banking because I have shopping to do, and I don't know how much old Greta is gonna charge for her training. So
Okay.
I want to make sure I have enough cash on hand.
Well, you guys woke up the next day and you put money in your bank. You're still at the tavern. Of course, that's usually where you spend the night anyway. What are you doing now?
Well, let's figure out how to get my character back to where he's supposed to be.
Dargonis would look at the group. It's like, all right, so I've got a little bit of an idea. Barovo is talking about wanting to learn alchemy, and I need time to get some projects, including the armor for Manly's bird. dealt with. Booty has been in the other world for a week by himself, and knowing him, he's probably already fought his way out of that castle and is on his way back to that little town that we started out in. I'm thinking maybe it would be a good idea for Manly and Talon to head up to the shrine and see if Beauty pops up on his own, and me and Barovo will stay in town for a week getting our stuff done. And once we're done, we'll meet you up there, and if he still hasn't popped up, we'll head into the world to look for him.
Should we try and go over before you guys get there, or what? Or just wait for you guys there?
Probably wait. If Beauty makes it back to the orbit alone and finds a way in, it'll take him a week to travel through it.
Yeah.
Last thing we need is you two waiting for him there, going straight there, and he pops in as you're traveling.
True.
All right,
So-
I'm ready to go.
Okay. If you guys are gonna head out, see. Obviously, we need Barovo to talk to Greta first if we're gonna set him up on this thing. And
right.
Draconis, I have no idea where you would spend. I guess you could hang out over at Ferris's shop. He'll probably let you use the forge. I'm gonna say he's only gonna charge you 100 gil a day to use his forge if you want to do that.
Sounds fair enough.
Okay. What were you going to say, Flip?
I also want to have a private conversation with Jermaine.
Okay. That can be done. Would you like to start your training first? Or would you like to do that first?
Sure.
Now let's get the Jermaine thing out of the way.
Okay. Well, everybody, let's move everybody where they're going to be. Draconis here is going to be up at the Black Anvil using the forge for about what? You're just going to use it for a week straight?
Yep.
Okay.
Should be enough time to guarantee success for 3 projects.
And Barovo is going to start heading up to the castle, I guess. He's going to make his way up there. As the other two ready up their bags and start heading south out of town to begin their journey. Unless they want to buy anything first.
Yeah.
like-
Actually, I'll get 2 houses as well.
Okay. What were you saying, Marsupial?
Wait, let me check. Can I buy potions here?
Yeah. I mean, you should be familiar enough with what is available in this town. Potions and stuff are at Tender Tonics.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, right before I go, I'm just gonna get like I've already got 2. I guess I'll get 8 potions. Let's see, they're 50 each. 400.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I've got several high ethers, so I'm good to go.
Okay, so you guys are both gonna load up with your belongings and start heading out of town. And as you head out of town, you actually see Barovo head up towards the castle, confused, because you thought he was gonna go have some training for some alchemy. You're like, that's not the way over to Tender Tonics. But you don't think anything of it. I mean, he's kind of like a kid, And compared to you guys, then maybe he's just gonna go see the town a bit before he gets started. So we'll do the Borovo thing first, real quick, since that's something to do. He heads up into the castle. Which, I don't know. I have you guys left in the throne room, but nobody else is there. Let me... boop. Yeah. And you guys actually wouldn't be meeting in that room. So he and Germain meet in the king's office, which is on the other side of the hall from the throne room. Yeah, I pulled you to the castle.
The big long one there? Big long one? With the couches and the chairs?
Yeah, it's no, the one directly across from the throne room, just south of there.
Okay, so...
Yeah. He's there. So he meets
it.
Germain in the king's office. And Germain, happy to see you. You guys are some of his favorite people now for doing the several different things that he's asked. And as far as he could tell, he doesn't know that you still have any of Greg's belongings on you because you're not wearing them currently. And he turns to young Borovo and he's like, "Well, hello there. How can I help you today? You asked to meet in private."
That's actually why I'm here. I say to him, I say, yes. Thank you for meeting with me. I don't know how to bring this up, so I'll just come right out and just be forward with it. I know that you and Gregory the Ancient have a history, and I know it may be a touchy subject. I know that I said last time we met, I was in possession of his effects, let's say, and I know that I said I would destroy them, but I thought it might be, considering your history together, I wondered if it would be more meaningful for you if you were to be the one to destroy them. So I offer the jacket and the tutu to him to dispose of for closure or whatever.
He even turns to me, he's like, to be honest, I'd rather not touch any of that stuff. If you hand it to the guard outside, they'll gladly dispose of it. I just really don't want to see or feel anything of Greg's ever again. It's a part of my past I'm not proud of.
I understand. I just wanted to make the offer in case it was something that,
Yeah,
you know what I
don't
mean?
worry yourself.
Okay.
I'd rather just be rid of it, to be honest.
Okay then. That's really what I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay. Well,
So-
if you want, the guard outside will take it and dispose of the things.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure which guard
It's just
I'm supposed to
doesn't-
hand it to, but
You don't have to hand it to anybody. You hand it to a guard.
okay.
There is a lady right outside the door,
And-
but it doesn't really matter.
All right. Then that's what I do. I
Mhm.
hand over the jacket and the tutu for the guard to dispose of.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're gonna head out of here with your tail between your legs.
With my tail between my legs? What? I thought I was doing
Metaphorically
something
speaking.
nice.
Oh well, you seem kind of ashamed of yourself.
Well, I was embarrassed that I didn't have a chance to take that stuff off the last time.
I mean, you were basically in Mount Doom. You could have just thrown it off of that graded platform into the magma.
Well, we got ripped away from the world before any of us had a chance to really do anything.
Yeah, but you weren't really wearing any of it at the time that you were fighting Afrida.
Well, maybe I didn't think of it, Metal, at the time.
Even though your party members brought it up to you.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention to what my stupid party members were saying. Okay, I'm trying to find my character sheet so I can take it out of my inventory. Here we go.
So after that, we're gonna.
That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, you're gonna start heading back down, and you're going to start your talking to Greta. And Greta will gladly take your apprenticeship.
Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay.
Just no problem doing this. It is going to cost money. And there's going to be a difficulty check, which I'll pull up. But we can handle all of that to see if you actually learned it after everybody comes back. So in the meantime, you're just at Greta's.
Oh, here.
She's glad to see you. She's probably baking you cookies the entire time because she just loves spoiling what she sees as little kids. To be fair, she could see a 27-year-old and probably still consider them a little kid. And everybody, the other two are heading out. So as you two are doing the things that you're doing for a week in town, they might even be back by the time you guys are even done, like before you're done. They are in the overworld. Or they should be. For some reason... Oh, my connection to the server has been disrupted. Okay. So you guys show them the world map. You're heading up to Mount Ubel, correct?
Yep. I guess that's where we're heading.
Yep.
Okay, well, you guys are more than high enough level that you don't have to fight anything on the way, so on your way there, another day passes for your 50-mile trek, which is 1 day away from the week that they're spending doing their stuff. You have a pretty, easy time. It's a relaxing stroll. Both of you kind of take turns riding Blackout because Manly Cougar's a nice enough guy that he'll trade out and walk every so often.
Or float.
Or, whatever. Probably actually just lets Talon ride the whole time. And he's just hanging on like a guy on a skateboard and just floating along. That'd be a scene. Could you imagine being somebody in a caravan, just walking by and seeing that and just be like, what is even going on?
Is Power of Love playing the whole time?
Yeah. Yep. Then you guys make it to Mount Ubel, which you're familiar with this place by now. There's this big old map.
I don't see us there.
Yeah, you guys probably are by the fire shrine where I left you, which you shouldn't be there, but I haven't touched this map in a while. I didn't think you guys were even going to come back here.
So I guess you didn't respawn anything in here?
Nope.
Can we just walk carefully?
Yeah.
Over to the fire shrine without disturbing anything?
Absolutely.
We say we do that then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys know how it works here now. Yeah, by now you've been here plenty of times.
Yeah.
We'll try not to step on any panthers or whatever these things are.
I guess we go in the shrine.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Walk all the way through, and you go into the shrine, which where Where's my map for that? Which there are probably also people in here that shouldn't be in here. So again, I haven't touched any of these maps.
Okay, this is the wrong shrine.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's the crystals there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's doing or stuff.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
here we go.
Probably
No, it's the same map.
it was shaped differently. Okay.
No, it's the exact same map. I just moved
Oh.
what was where.
Tricky.
Yeah. So you guys are
Also,
fine. There's people who are.
Also, the path that we actually took last time is shaded because we took the opposite path when we went
Yeah.
to the Barima one.
Oh. Okay, that's why I was confused.
Yeah, well, when we came out, we took the bottom path. When we went in the fire one, we took the top path.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reveal everything because you guys know this shrine.
And I guess we'll just walk casually through
Yeah.
towards the crystal.
Hope nothing's respawned.
Well, I mean, there really wasn't anything
Well, there
in
was
here.
nothing. Yeah, we just fought
Oh.
the thing in this room, and then
Yeah, you walk through their shrine.
know. Borovo touched.
It's as boring and empty as it always has been. And yeah, it's quiet in here. There's nobody here.
So
Do you guys wanna
we're just
wait?
waiting here for.
Any amount of time?
I guess we
Yeah, I guess-
really gotta wait because he said about waiting about a week. I guess we wait 5
Okay.
days and I guess talk about whatever, get to know each other.
Well, if you want.
All right.
What do you want to know about? Ask each other.
Oh, nothing in particular.
So where do you come from, Colin?
Oh,
Sure, we
here
were asked
and there.
here and there.
All over.
I'm from Clearborn myself. Family had a bit of a small farm there. No, that's actually something I gotta talk to him a little bit later. About what they farm.
So are the others coming here?
Yeah,
direct?
well, they'll come here in about a week. So we left one day. It's going to be another 5 or 6 days before they get here. So that's why we're
Well,
supposed to
I'm
wait
giving you
about a
guys
week
the
before.
chance to role play. If you're done talking, I can speed up time, but you know.
Yeah, I figured that. I'm trying to do the role play. We're waiting there 5 days, so we gotta talk or whatever. We sit in silence. Twiddle our thumbs.
I guess we chat about various things.
I mean, would Talon want to tell him where he's from? Because I could tell you where Talon is from.
Sure.
Yeah. So he would relay that Talon is from a small town, like a tribal village, called Mogkupur, which is about 30 miles outside of Windbreeze on the far northern continent of the world. And the only people that live there are other Mughals that look very similar to him.
Interesting.
Well, to other races anyway.
Yeah, you guys could tell each other apart, but
To us, we look very different.
if you want to know how it's spelled, it's, that's the village he's from.
No.
For a second there, I thought that said Mog Kupo.
No, it's Cooper.
All right. I guess I'm good with fast forwarding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you actually only fast forward a single day. As you guys are sleeping, you pulled out your sleeping bags, camping out here on the rough floor of the shrine, which you can tell was never designed for anybody to rest in. Violently in the middle of the night, bright flashes of light start going off from the crystal. It's almost like thunder is crashing, and it's like a portal opens up, and spitting out from this portal is your friend Vuti, who's less freaked out than you'd think, because this is not his first time traveling through that spatial portal alone, but he still doesn't know what to expect each time. And he woke up.
How did I come falling out of it?
You came out falling kind of forward facing, like chest to the ground. But you're pretty agile, so you didn't hurt yourself. You kind of like prone, caught yourself in like a push-up position.
I go, oh, mother of Minerva. Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, you made your way back. Awesome.
Yeah, I was just
Good.
right behind you. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, he woke up almost immediately after you guys left. He was wondering where everybody was, and also wondering why his rope was tied to a door yet again. So he untied it after realizing nobody was in the hole underneath. Realized also that the fortress they were in was completely empty. Made his way back up to Barima, and figured the only place you guys would have went was home, so he tried touching the orb, and it allowed him to go back through like he did the first time with the crystal. And then he's been, for him it seems almost instantly. It's only like a couple days or so have passed, but he's been flying through space and time for about a week.
Okay.
Well, for you, it was instantaneous.
Yeah.
But I let him know how much time.
Wait,
had
a week
passed
in my
since
time?
We discovered when we went through that, a week went by.
Yeah, it seemed like a week went by when we went through. Although it's only been a couple of days for us since we got back, too. So.
Yeah, the only time that he's aware of passing was the travel time that it took for him to get from the fortress to Barima.
Right.
Yeah. Which would
So
have
let
been
him
about
know
a day, right? Or
Yeah. What day it is? I guess it took 2 days because we stayed at the inn.
Yeah, I say, what day is it right now?
I believe it's a Monday. It's Monday. It's about the 5th. 8th day of the 3rd month, I believe.
Oh, does this world have different months than the real world?
It does have 12 months, but each month is 30 days exact.
Are they called the same thing?
They don't actually have names for the month. They refer to it just by which month of the year it is. And so
Okay.
it is the 3rd month.
Okay, cool. So it's like springtime.
Yeah, it's spring.
Yeah, welcome back.
I say, man. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. Thanks for coming in and waiting for me, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we weren't sure whether to come over or not, or try to get over there and rescue you or not. We figured we'd wait a few days before, trying to go through.
I kind of look up
That's
at the
really
ceiling and I scratch my chin a little bit and I'm like, rescue. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, no worries, man. Don't worry about me.
Cool.
So what are we
glad
up
you made
to?
it back. Well, Orvo and Dargonis are back in town. We figured they had a couple of things they wanted to get done, so we...
No. I mean, how did you guys do against,
Oh.
Well, we beat that fire boss. This realm is all non-fired up anymore. Or
So you
fire
guys
truck.
didn't go back to town. You guys came back here straight from the temple.
No, we got dragged right into the king's throne room after fighting that.
Oh, the king. That's right. Right. How did the king react when you guys told him that you beat the blight?
He was ecstatic.
What
Yes,
did he give?
they
Did he
paraded
give you
us all through
anything?
town.
Did he give you land?
No, no, but he did parade us all through town. You know, saying of our accomplishments. You would have loved it. You missed it.
Damn it!
Would have been a
Yeah,
way
I love
to parade, get your fame up there a little.
We let him know that you helped. So we couldn't have done it
Did he
without
ask
you.
for me?
No.
Well, he can't. He couldn't remember who was in our party, but we let him know.
You know, he's a busy guy. You can't expect him to remember everything.
Yeah,
you know?
he's a king.
Not a big deal.
But
Whatever.
I'm sure he'd be happy to see you and thank you personally if you wanted to go talk to him.
Maybe. I don't know. He didn't even remember I was part of the party, but
He remembers you more as the guy who won the tournament.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah. All right, well, let's get out of here. This place stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guess we should be off back to town and see how the others are doing.
Yeah, let him know you came back sooner than we expected.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming you guys are going to go through the pass the same way. So we can just skip that, right? It's going to sneak on through slowly,
Yeah.
casually. Not actually sneaky, because you don't want to trigger any of those cougars, but... You make it back to the world map, and you start walking across the field. Again, no problem. You guys are pretty adept at this by now. Nobody's causing you guys any problems. Have to do something real quick. Okay. And as you're walking, another day passes, and you make it back into town. To Hightown, which you guys are, again, more than familiar with, meeting back up at the tavern, your normal go-to spot.
Where everybody knows their names.
Maybe we should, is it middle of the day or whatever?
Well, another day had passed, because it did take you a day to walk there.
Yeah.
By the time you make it in the town, it's actually mid-morning, close to maybe like 9-10 o'clock.
Maybe go find Borovo and Dargonis let them know that we got booty.
Well, both of them are... I mean, you could probably talk to Dargonis. I doubt you'd break his concentration, but both of them are just in the middle of doing things. I don't know if you want to disrupt them. Because, you know...
I just,
What
you
is
know,
Borovo?
just more quick, we're back and booty's with us. Is I'm just saying, you know, not a big, you know, distraction. You know,
What is Borovo training in?
Alchemy.
Oh, right.
You know, because that way they know they don't have to, you know, go to the temple after we're done doing what they're doing. You know, I just figured it'd be polite to let them know we're back.
I mean, if you want to bother them, but that might affect the modifier for their success.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Manly Cougar interrupting my training makes me have to use a negative modifier on my training roll, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Okay, well, if it's gonna interrupt them that bad, just, you know, going up saying we got booty back.
I mean, it might mess up Flitz and put a negative modifier. I don't think it's gonna bother Dargonis.
Well, yeah, and I said that originally. Like, you could probably tell him I don't think it's wise to talk to Borovo.
Yeah, because Barovo is learning something he doesn't know. Dargonis is doing something he's well practiced, well versed in. So he could hold a conversation, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, I'll just say, then I guess we'll go up. I'll go up or inform him that, we're back and Booty's back early.
Yeah.
We'll be around town.
Is Borvo spending nights back at the inn while he's training, or is he training 24 hours a day?
He's sleeping over at Greta's place at the moment. She's got a spare
Oh
room.
my! All right, we won't interrupt.
Well, I'm very anxious to go and speak to the king.
Okay.
Right, I make my way over to the king's castle area.
Absolutely. Let me move you over there. I'm sure you want to.
And I'll go with him, so just in case the king doesn't remember him.
Well, the king will definitely remember him. He just he may not remember that he was all part of the Light Warrior business. Let me move you onto the map. And then move you into the throne room so you can be able to talk to the king. Manly Cougar, were you accompanying them?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wander around town, maybe start to talk to people.
It was what new? Yeah, Dillard.
This map.
No, this is actually one of the
before.
oldest maps that I had made. I never.
Can you not hear me?
To update it. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I must be on a really severe lag. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Yeah, this is probably the oldest map I made, which is why it looks so bad. But you've seen this before.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we were in here the first session.
Well, I just, I come in with him and just remind the king and just say, hey, look who came back. Booty are.
Actually, no. Booty, Dillard's never seen this. You guys were here first session. He wasn't here yet. He came session 2. And he was gone when you guys beat Gain. Booty's never been in the castle. He's met the king before, but this is his first time in the castle.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just remind the king this is our final and yet probably most important member of our team that made it back a little bit late.
The king knows him and he recognized him, but he had no idea he was part of your team the whole time. Because the only time he's ever met Vuti was when he won the.
I said I'm sorry. I would have came and see you. I would have came to see you earlier. I got trapped in the other world, But I wanted to come and also I had some questions about the property that I am currently leasing.
Yeah. So the king starts talking to you. But because you haven't met the king before, you're probably not aware. You can't actually understand a word that he says. He's got a very thick accent and a very thick beard. And he starts going. And as he's talking, you see Germain walking in, wiping his hands on his pants. You can tell that he probably just did his business. And he notices Talon and Vuti, which you have met Germain outside of the castle. You've never been in the castle before, though. And he was wondering why you guys are here and why the king decided it was a good idea to start talking to people without his advisor there, knowing how indiscernible his accent is. And Germain's actually the one you talked to about the property, as you recall. So he's probably the one that you'll want to ask about your property, too.
Okay, I was standing there kind of wide-eyed because I was just in response to what the king was saying. I was looking at, Talon, like, what? But I do see Germain, and I'm like, sorry. And I tell Germain about my property. I wanted to get some people out there to maybe lay a foundation for a building. I wanted to know if there were any rules about what I could and could not build. Is this property mine to do with what I please?
Yeah, and he looks and he's like, yes, your property, which you did pay for in full. Have you not been out on it yet?
I haven't. No, I've actually been trapped in the other world. I just got back yesterday, so I haven't even been out to see it yet. I'm very excited, though.
That does explain a lot. I was wondering why the head count was a little off. I might have counted the bird. We don't normally let that riffraff in here, but it seemed like there was the right number of people in your party. No, your property is yours. It's far enough away from the town that we really don't care what you decide to build on it. As long as you're not, mounting cannons facing Hannister, that's pretty much the only restriction we have.
There is a little bit of a technique that I practice where I do try to stop a cannon fire at myself with my martial arts. Would it be okay if I had a cannon? If it was not pointed towards hamsters,
as long as
on
it's
the
pointed
ground.
away from town, that's all that matters.
Okay, thank you. There might be some. I was concerned because I do have some unorthodox training methods. I just didn't want to raise any alarms,
No, that's all perfectly fine. You would like help on the foundation? We did offer the rest of your team when they had landed the first time. Any bonuses if you needed it. We already gave you as much as we felt we could at the time, but some time has passed. If you do need some extra money or some hands, we could lend some stuff out to you. Just not a lot. Before you lay foundation, you will probably need to clear your land. Again, I know you haven't been there, but it is quite forested. If you want me to take you down sometime, we can.
No, absolutely, that'd be great. I would love that. Just not immediately.
Oh.
I'd like to go kind of take a look around, in private on my own to go kind of inspect the land and all that.
Absolutely.
But I will be back, and it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
And that's all the business I want to do there.
And Talon, you were just accompanying him, right?
Yeah, just making sure they didn't see this large man and wonder what he was doing here.
Say, off with his head!
I walk out of there, but backwards. I walk backwards a little bit and I bow a couple times to the king as I'm walking away.
Oh yeah, the king is just waving. He likes all of you at this point, but not realizing you were in the party, he really likes you because you were the winner of the tournament, and it's like the staple sport of their kingdom. They love their champions. And you guys, I'm assuming at least head back to Hightown. I don't know if you're gonna head off to your property or not yet, but I'll drop you off there.
Nice. No, I don't want to enter the flow, but I do want to go see the property at some point.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can.
Because
head
what
off,
I think we need to do, we need to open up some sort of. I mean, things are expensive in this world, especially help. So I think if I were to open up with my celebrity some sort of small a dojo or school of martial arts, I mean that essentially guarantees us free labor.
Yeah, it could. So what are you planning to do at the moment?
I guess we still have several days.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
if they're still doing stuff, I don't really have anything to do. I think I've gotten all of the best equipment that I could get from this town.
Yeah.
I don't think I need any more potions or tonics or anything. So I guess I would go and head out to the property to go check it out.
Yeah, or while they're doing stuff, we could, go around with hunt and then, go maybe to.
Oh, you want to do hunts
thing.
without them?
No. Like take like the airship to Penn's Reach or whatever. Because does the airship go to Penn's Reach and back, or just?
It's a one-way
Just
trip,
one way.
Rick.
Okay.
You should do some hunts without us. I think that's a really smart idea.
I actually wanted to go see what the hunts were that were available. I wasn't planning on doing any, but I wanted to see what they were.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could go check out the guild hall. But if you're gonna do that, I would like to let Booty see his property first, because it's not that far from town. It's only like within 5 miles. It's not a day trip. You know, he could walk there and walk back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Would you guys want to go with him?
Maybe I'll. Yeah, sure. I'll go with him.
Okay.
I mean, it's our property. Let's go check it out, guys. Come on.
Well, it's your property, but they're your friends, so you paid for it all by yourself. Yeah. So this is your square acreage here.
Ooh.
Exact size too. I did the math. This is exactly what you paid for.
Okay, how do I ping? Let me see. No. Okay. Do you see this area here? This, I think this is a hill?
Yeah.
Like topographically, what's the elevation change between these dark areas and light areas?
Oh, it's like the rest of the plain. They're very light rolling hills. At most, the highest one is maybe 5 feet from the lowest point. And they'd be pretty easy to level or clear if you needed to.
Because this area right here, this hilltop, this little crest, is where I want the foundation of the main building to be. So I guess we would need to clear out a path, or... Well, I mean, the elevations aren't that bad. I guess we could just kind of build a road or a walking path through the elevations. I just want this area cleared out and flattened.
Yeah.
Probably about a good 60 by 60.
It would take quite a while to do that, but yeah, you could do it. All these trees are on their own layer, so I can remove them at any time.
Oh, damn. All right, so what do you think? I'm looking at it, and I'm familiar with this town a little bit, right? Like, I kind of know about this. I'm not like an alien on this world. Like, I'm thinking to myself, how much would it cost to get 60 by 60 feet cleared out and flattened and ready?
Let me see about that. Because that's going to be 12 by 12.
Also, how much would it cost to get how much would it cost to get an 8 by 8 shed constructed on here that I can lock up tools?
That's going to be a lot of material.
I got all these trees. An 8 by 8 shed? There's a lot of material?
You mean 8 feet by 8 feet, so 2 squares by 2 squares, right?
Are you saying 2 squares by 2 squares? Because when you do it, you have to roll on the tree cost, or if you're clearing multiple, you would just roll all at once to figure out how much of the material was usable after you were done cutting it down. The better the roll, the more lumber you would get out of it. Because, you know, the accidents happen. Sometimes there's things that splinter and break, and not everything becomes usable. I mean, you've got more than enough trees that you can make a shed. It's mostly going to end up being labor cost. You think about it. A shed is probably a single day's labor, too. Like, you probably only have to hire 1 or 2 people for the day.
Right.
But
so what am I thinking in my head? Like, what would that be out of pocket for me? Yeah,
it's skilled labor. It's probably going to cost you like 5,000 for that shed. Which honestly, as far as guild
so
goes,
what if I were to go and hire 2 people? maybe even 3 people to come and get this thing built really fast, and also make a. Yeah, I want to set up like a rural campsite here.
Okay. Like the camp you normally have when you guys are traveling?
Maybe a little bit nicer.
Maybe a little bit nicer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to town and I'm gonna hire some people. I'm gonna tell them. I'll draw up the plans about what I want here real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's your property.
But I'm gonna go back to town.
You can use the pen tool to draw where you want the stuff to be.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Damn it. Brush. Freehand. That work? That does not work.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would he be able to do it much slower but cheaper by just buying a wood axe and a pickaxe and just having him and Dargonis do it themselves?
Yes, you could do it a lot cheaper and slower if you guys did it yourself.
Okay, then this is what I want to do. If Dargonis is willing, what I want to do is I want to.
Yeah, Dargonis is a
Go ahead.
miner and laborer, and you've earned his respect big time for how long we've been fighting together. So, if you just say, "Hey, I've got some land, and I'd like you to help me, like level some hills," all he needs is a pickaxe, and he'll do it for free.
Nice. Okay, so what I want to start with here is I'm drawing it. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Hold on, because I can't draw on this map for some reason. RPG Boy, share your screen, window, Clip Studio Paint. There we go. Okay, so something that's going to have an area for us to sleep in that's inside of walls.
Okay.
And it's gonna be very small. Like it's essentially attached to the storage shed that has equipment, supplies, tools, whatever. Outside of it, we'll have a campfire ring where we can do our preparation. There's some like some scratch built tables, like wooden style sawhorse tables where we can prepare food, eat, and stuff like that. And essentially, the only thing this building is for going inside and going to bed. I would say like there'd be like bunks in here,
Yeah.
something like that. So that's what I want to get built, and we're gonna do it on our own. But I'd also like to go for a couple of days and hire. I'm gonna spend 15,000 to hire some help.
Okay. Yeah, just send me that picture, because obviously I'm not going to be able to add that to the map immediately when it would be built, because I'm going to have to go and make the...
Right. So what if I could do it, like, how many people could I fit per square, like, sleeping-wise? One person per square?
Wise? Yeah, pretty much, because like a bed will take up a single square.
Okay, so let's say... How many people in our party? 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
But if you want to plan for possibilities, the game holds up to 6 party members. So you could, if Tim came back or somebody else, you could have another party member at some point in time.
Okay, so this is what I want to do. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 squares.
Okay.
So a square for a bunk, a little bit of room for maybe like a storage chest, whatever, your personal effects, stuff to get ready, like a little locker box. And then this area over here would be all open for storage, 4 squares for storage.
Okay.
Tool, supplies, stuff like that.
And that's
so
gonna be
no oblong, probably just a long farmhouse style, flat rectangle.
Yeah, that can be done.
Okay, that's what I want. When we go back to town, I'll go see if I can find somebody to.
Yeah.
You
and
know.
you want it in that that area of the map that you pinged before, right?
Yes.
Okay. So actually, let me draw. So it's probably going to be the main part is going to be here. And it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that direction. For the room that you're sleeping in.
Yeah. It's
And
going to be up to 14 squares in total.
Yeah. Just so I can mark it on the map, because I can always delete this later. Okay, so the main building is going to basically be right there.
Yeah, when it comes up, I'll see it. It's lagging for me right now.
I can even move it down a square. It's just, that's a placeholder.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll take you back to town so you can hire your labor. And also because other people need to do things in town. I actually do have this labeled because you have to name each of your pages. The Big Vuti Homestead.
You call it the Bonanza.
The Bonanza. Oh, I love Bonanza. Okay, you guys are back in town. Only a few hours have passed. It's almost dinner time.
Okay. Not sure what to do. How about I guess my character is just gonna wander around town, saying hi, seeing how people are.
Yeah. You can wander around town.
I don't know how
much time
depth
do
you want to go in with
spend?
purchasing things.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the area you're clearing at the moment. There's about 8 trees that need to be cleared in that spot. As well as, obviously, you're going to lay foundation on the land. If with 3 people, that's actually going to be 2 days of work after clearing and laying foundation and stuff like that. Because it's a bit bigger than the original 2x2 that you were saying. And so that's probably going to end up being like 28,000 if you want to get it done in one day. But if you want to split it across 2, that means that people don't have to work as fast and they'll charge less money. We could probably roll it down to like just 20 even.
That's fine.
Okay.
And I got to go buy supplies, right? Or is that included in that price?
Yeah, it'll be included in the price.
Okay. Also, is there a place here where I would be able to buy, I don't know how much they would cost, but like some sort of a wagon or like a trailer type dealie? I guess a wagon, and then some sort of animal to pull it.
See, wagon. Yeah, you could buy a wagon in town. I don't know about the animal, though.
Or would I need to go to like an outlying farm and maybe work something out with them?
Yeah, for an animal. Well, actually, if you want a chocobo, you could probably buy one of those straight from the king. They do breed them up there.
Oh, those chocobos sound expensive.
Chocobos are expensive. But they are the go-to animal for getting anything done. They're like the horse of this world. I mean, there are horses, but the chocobo is like the preferred labor animal.
Okay. So I do that. Do I got to go find somebody, or is I just hire them from a guild or something? Or
it's fine.
Okay.
You know, we'll just say your character
I do that.
took like an hour walking around finding people to hire. It's easy.
Okay,
you go
I'll
to
get rid
Lowtown
of,
and you see a lot of day laborers looking for jobs. A lot of poor people that are willing to do almost anything.
Right. Okay, so I do that, and then I spend 20,000 on that. So let me adjust my money. And then I spend another 1,000 at the bar.
Yeah.
Buying like healthy and refreshing drinks and treats for the people that are going to be working, and myself and Barovo.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
I do that.
Now,
And then I go around. I just walk around town talking to random people. Seeing how they if they heard anything about it, maybe a trailer or a chocobo for cheap, or maybe even renting a chocobo. I don't know.
Let's see. There actually is a recommended cost for a chocobo in here. Let me find it real quick.
So you said we get back around dinner time. What time would that be in the day?
Around here, people eat like at 4:30.
Okay, so.
I'm looking for this sheet where they have like the recommended prices on things.
And the sun would be setting about what time?
At this time of year, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
It's the early spring.
Yeah. I'm just wondering because you asked me how long I'm going to wander around just talking or whatever, greeting people, getting maybe to know people in the town. So 4:30. I'll say 2 hours.
Okay.
Whenever you're.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find this list.
Yeah.
That'd be easier for me to find
And-
this site.
And
What were
me
you
and
asking?
Flit still have days to go, right?
Hmm?
For the stuff we're doing, we still have 3 days before a full week, right?
Well, today hasn't passed yet.
Well, I was
4.
mainly thinking
Yeah,
because
4
it
days.
take them 2. Yeah, I was thinking that it took them 2 days to go to the shrine, 2 days back.
It didn't take 2 days to go to the shrine.
It didn't.
One day.
It
One
takes
day
a day
there,
to
one
walk
day
there.
back.
Now, they spent a day there, so they spent 3 days total. 1 day there, 1 day back, and when they spent the night at the shrine.
Oh, okay, so it's still 4 days.
Yeah, that's why I said 4 days. Where the heck is this list? I saw it recently. This is bothering me. The cart, on the other hand, I can tell you what that costs right now. If you want to buy a small cart, which you guys actually technically own a cart, you bring it with you when you go out. That's what carries most of your stuff when you're not like in a dungeon. But if you want a cart for your ranch, that's they're really cheap here. It's only gonna cost you like 2,500 gil.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I buy the nicest one I can find.
Now the nicest one you can find, that's gonna cost more. That's like 10,000. But it's also like a really big heavy duty cart.
Oh, I don't want something big and heavy duty that I need like 2 chocobos to pull.
Yeah, you would need 2 chocobos to pull it. Well, that's the nicest one they have.
Okay.
So.
Oh. Well, I meant the sturdiest looking one that doesn't look damaged or old.
All right, then you just want to buy like I don't know 2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And how much? I wonder what I'm gonna need to take. Anyway, I buy the cart.
Okay. There we go. I finally found the prices. So, if you want to rent a yellow chocobo for a day, it's going to be 125 gil. It's pretty cheap. That's per day. If you want to rent a black chocobo, which if you're looking for labor, you don't really need that. They're flyers. That's 200 per day. If you would like to buy a chocobo, though, which is that's 125,000 gil to buy a chocobo.
Well,
How the hell did Rick afford that?
Rick didn't afford it. He found an egg and raised it from being a baby.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I could actually have a question with that later.
Is there like a goat that I could buy anywhere around here?
Yeah, you could buy a goat.
Is there any?
I could give him a discount because he's getting it from the king, but it's still going to be pretty expensive.
What are you going to be using? Are you just needing it for right now?
I need an animal that's going to be able to pull this cart to town and back to. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty strong. I could probably pull the cart myself, but I need an animal that's going to pull my stuff.
Well, I can just
labor animals are going to be expensive no matter where you go.
I was going to say, I could always, just let you use Blackout for the day or two to bring stuff because you're only doing it for a day or two right now, right? We're still in town and not doing much. So
right. But eventually, I know, but eventually I kind of want to leave the animal there because I'm going to have somebody in charge of the property while we're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they might need to go back and forth to town to get
stuff. Well, gil values go up really fast as the game progresses. By the time you need it, you'll probably have more than enough to just buy a chocobo.
Is that what I want, though, or do I want, like, an ox?
What's
the benefit of having a chocobo over an ox?
Well, if you just want an ox for work, it's going to be close to the same, but it will be cheaper. Like, an ox to just leave on your ranch is probably going to cost, like, 90,000.
And what is the benefit of having a chocobo?
It's like the equivalent of having a horse in this world. Right? A horse will do most of the same jobs, but an ox is stronger, but you could also ride the chocobo as a mount. If you need to. So if you prefer just an ox for work, then 90,000.
Yeah, I can't afford that. What the hell? All right, I'm good for now. I'm gonna carry this stuff tomorrow after we stay at the inn. I'm gonna carry this stuff myself over to the site.
Okay.
Well, like I said, if you want to use Blackout to put it in the wagon and.
Yeah, if you're gonna come with us, I'll hit you up Blackout.
Yeah. I can do that.
But I thought that only me and Dargonis were going to go and work. If you wanted to come work too, that'd be great. But it's going to take up 2 full days.
Yeah, well, there's not much else.
I'm going to be working hard with the sweat of my brow and the sun on my back, and I'm going to be enjoying a nice beer after the day is over at the sunset. Me and Dargonis.
Hey, and an axe, not that it means much, but an axe is my character's specialty weapon, so...
Yeah, this is a wood-cutting axe. Actual tools are more expensive than Tier 1 weapons, but they're not too expensive. They're going to be about the same expense as like a Tier 3 weapon. So about a Tier 3 axe, let me find out what that cost is. Because if you're all 3 going to work, that means you're going to need an axe per person that's cutting down trees and a pickaxe per anybody who's doing foundation.
Well, how about a Tier 1 axe instead of a Tier 3 axe?
Well, no, so that's just how much it's going to cost for a work tool. This isn't a weapon. If you're skimping on work tools, they're going to break on you.
So, like, if I buy a cheap axe, I'm not gonna be able to even cut down like 1 tree before it breaks.
I mean, you buy shoddy tools, you know what happens.
I mean, yeah, but if I got like 1 tree to cut down, I'll go to Harbor Freight if I got to cut down like a field, then I might go.
Yeah,
buy something.
so each of that equipment's going to be 2,000. It's going to be 2,000 each.
For a decent one or a cheap one?
That's for the standard equipment.
For a
Something
standard,
that's-
so something
that's
that
not
I could
gonna
rely
break
on
on
to
you.
cut down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so let's see. I got 25, so 2, 4, 6. And do I need picks as well?
Yeah. But that's honestly going to be
two-
way cheaper than hiring the labor that you were going to spend, so.
All right, so 2, 4, 6, so 12,000. Okay, I'll spend that. All right. It has been
That's-
spent.
That's your character stuff for the day?
Yep.
Anybody else doing anything?
Also, if I need to get a to stay at the inn, I'll also get that.
Oh, no, you guys stay at the inn for free because of the king, remember?
Oh, okay.
Like I said, the only thing I'm not sure whether it means anything or that between dinner and or basically the time that we get back, nightfall. I'm gonna go around, just town saying hi, talking to people, whatever.
Yeah. I remember you said you were going to do that. So, there's a section for rumors and stuff like that. So, you spent, just one more time, how many hours?
Approximately 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So,
Let's see. So, I need you to make a inquiry check, but you get a plus 40 modifier because you spent like 2 hours doing it.
okay. Well, and I'm at 40 already, so.
Yeah, it actually becomes really easy to do things when you spend a long time doing it. Instead of be like, I want this information right now. Yeah, you get some good rumors. At the moment, you're hearing that everybody's having a good time. Even the people you meet are waving and they're talking to you. All of you in town are kind of celebrities at this moment because of that parade. Not everybody fully understands what you did, or even that you did anything, but the king paraded you around town, so that's more than enough for half of these people. You hear some rumors that there's some odd things going on in the Northern Shore. There was a guy who ran through town not too long ago who was looking for jobs, but he seemed kind of like brash, and he was only looking for high-paying things, so nobody really wanted to deal with him. He seemed like a broke loser, though, and he started heading up towards Quetzal Village. And you also hear about the Tomb of the Mad Fiend. You're not sure you could trust any of the information that you heard about it, but everybody was sharing like these kind of like old wives' tales, folklore, boogeyman stuff that nobody goes to that island. Ships steer just plain clear of it, afraid that they're going to wreck. There's storms around it nonstop. And they think some type of demon lives there. And those are the rumors you encountered.
Okay.
And anything else?
So I guess after that, it's just spending the night
Unless,
You know
Talon,
what,
did you want to do anything?
in.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess you guys spent the night at the inn, and another day passes.
Oh, I forgot to put everything up to the top.
I did.
When
I did want. I guess the next day I'll go check out the Adventurers Guild and see what the next what available ones there are.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess I don't really need to move you guys over there, right? Because we just have the list. You should have every hunt on your list though. But let me check. Where is...
Oh yeah.
It's in Noble Court. Here we go. So you guys only have 2 hunts you haven't done yet. Which, it's hunt number 9, Odd Tastes. Which you need to seek out the petitioner, Kyonokwat, which is actually here in Hightown. It's a Dizzy Q that is just kind of wandering around, can't seem to stop singing. Very noticeable person. It's the only Q in the entire town. And number 10, which is panning for silver. And that one is actually, you would go to Noble Court. And Heavybrow is the petitioner. The Galka that is in the Hunters Guild. And there's a very specific thing that he wants to hunt down himself, and he's trying to hire some help.
I want to go over here and talk to Kona Kwa.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, Kwanakwa.
See what's up with this crazy person.
Alright, actually, let me go. That I don't actually have up because I have chapter 1 up. I have to go back to the prologue because that's where all my hunt information is. But, Kwona here is trying to make a dish. A very specific dish. A carrot cake. But, Kwona's all out of carrots. And it needs you to go and find a yellow carrot for Kwona's big cake that it's trying to make. The only place that Kwona knows where the carrots grow are in the fire swamps. At the Palus Ignis. Which I'll be able to get you what Kwona's reward is after... Okay, it's finally loaded. The reward for this hunt is 2,000 gil that you split. And on top of it, they'll give you a chef's apron and a spoon.
Okay, cool. We'll let you know if we can get that for you.
Well, if you're taking the quest, Kwona will give you something on your way out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll wait and relay that information to my quest mates.
Your quest mates, okay.
Let them know. So, but for now, yeah, won't officially take it yet.
Okay. Well, if you're officially taking it, then it will also hand you 6 remedies before you head out.
Okay. Well, I said we're not going to take it quite yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm letting you know if you take it, so
okay.
you don't have to run back up here. When you do, you'll get 6 remedies.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming you're running to relay that information back.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything or?
No. I guess it's just. I think we're done everything for that.
Well, I'm assuming that I woke up everybody bright and early, and let's go.
Yeah, so we spent the night at the inn, and I guess we get up. Well, at least us and let's get up.
Well, you two are gonna have to do it by yourself though if you're going out this early because Dargonis is still in the middle of his thing.
Oh yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why Talon was going and looking at the hunts in the first place.
Yeah. So,
Well,
do we want to do a hunt first, or do you want to go and get all that stuff out there? And what do you want to do, Booty? You want to do a hunt, or go do stuff on your property?
How many days until Dargonis
Pardon?
is done with his stuff?
Well,
many
the day
days
shifted
is
over,
it
so
until?
after today, he still has 3.
Do we want to try and take care of that ourselves, or do we want to wait?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of have my heart set on Dargonis.
Well, we can wait.
You don't want the tiny Moogle there swinging an axe on your property?
I don't know if I want a Rick crit failing on the axes over there.
I don't think I can grip fail on that. Well, I just probably wouldn't, get much.
Well, I want to go. I do want to go to the property. So what? I'll say I'll leave a note for Dargonis to meet us over there, and I'm gonna head over there.
Okay.
I guess I hitch up my bird to his wagon and.
Yeah, it takes some doing because Rick's bird is feral and ornery, but I guess we hitch it up.
No, his bird listens to him. He has no problem. If somebody else tried to do it, maybe, but.
I say, Rick, control your animal.
Oh, there are people here. I thought I cleared them.
And I load up the stuff in the back of the little, nice little trailer wagon there. And
Yes, is Talon coming with us, or is he staying in town?
That's up to him.
I think I'll just hang out in the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
I don't know if I can help.
So the two of them head up there. And
I guess
you originally wanted to spend 2 days, which would have guaranteed the clear. But that was going to be with 3 people. If you spend an extra day, that will guarantee that you clear everything without having to roll. Or you could still try to spend 2 and you could make a roll. And I'll tell you if you clear it or not. If you also spend 3 days,
sure, I'll roll.
You'll
Let's
be
see.
Done with it at the same time that the other 2 finish what they're doing.
That's cool. I can kind of show them what we did while they were busy.
Yeah.
Let's just spend the 3.
Okay. So you spend the.
What would I have to roll anyway?
You would have just rolled a D100 because there's no skill associated with it. I have my threshold in my head of what it would have taken, and you would have had to pass it.
So if I would have rolled a 22, would I have passed it?
Yeah. Yeah, you would have.
Okay. All right, let's get to work, Rick.
Okay.
I already cleared out this spot for you ahead of time, but because I figured
we go over there, clear it all out.
Yeah, and then I spend, every time we have a break, I kind of wander around, not too far. I mean, this property ain't too big.
Actually, I had a song.
But Huh?
Oh, I had music for your property.
Oh. Yeah. But I kind of wander around during my breaks, and I kind of look around to see what's might be here, what might be hidden. Poke around at things. See what kind of grass is growing here. If there's any wet spots, are there any spots that may have a small seasonal stream, that kind of thing. Just kind of explore the property on my breaks.
Yeah. There's plenty of areas where water would collect. There might be seasonal ponds, but there's not enough of a path that a stream would form. But this area does collect quite a bit of ponds throughout the year because whenever it hits the wet season, you guys are in a grassland, and you are north of a swamp. And so there's plenty of the runoff from this area ends up eventually creating the fire swamps throughout most of the year.
Okay.
And
I
you
guess
notice that because you would know this as a chef who's got a decent survival, you would realize that while they're not currently in abundance, it's not that season. You can find some, and truffles naturally grow by under the trees of your property.
All the trees are just the trees, the dense ones here to the south.
The darker green ones are where the truffles tend to grow under.
Oh.
And ginseng also is on your property, but that's hard to find.
Right. Ooh, this is nice.
Well, since we're out here, and as he said during his breaks, I guess during my breaks, try and do a survival roll.
A survival roll? Okay. See
Yeah.
what you get? Sure. Roll
You do
survival.
not survive.
Well, that's
Well,
how
just
he would
means
roll
you
to
would-
actually scavenge the truffles and stuff like that.
They're not ready, Rick. Manly, I mean.
Any modifier or?
No, just roll it flat. I'll tell you if you find anything. Let's
No.
see. No, you don't. Because I know your magic default is
Fucking
really
can't find his
low.
way back to the workstation.
Yeah, I know my magic default is crazy to look.
Yeah,
Rick's just hoping to
struggles
crit so
finding
he learns another skill.
it.
Since we're there like 3 days, can I roll it several times or?
Yes, I will let you roll it once per day if you want to roll it 2 more times.
Okay.
Rick's
Dillard,
bestiary's
yeah.
falling a puddle.
Yeah, if he critically fails. You can also roll survival 3 times if you want as well.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Until you oh, yeah, you did get it. What is your threshold, though? I have to see what that is.
9.
9.
9's my key.
Okay. Let me relook up the rules, because we've been over this before, but there are very specific rules
I
for
think I
learning
get
a new
tw-
skill. Yeah, if
20?
you learn it. Let me double check real quick, Rick.
Yeah. Hey everybody.
Because the rule of 10 doesn't work with skill learning. That's why I'm double checking.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see, it'd be under character creation, which I need to have this page up anyway for when Flit's done, because we have to figure out what he's spending on his tutoring and what the difficulty's going to be. Let's see, Revelation. Okay, yeah, okay. It does qualify. You did learn it.
And what do I get? I get 20 in it or 10?
Yes, you get 20.
Okay.
What is your survival skill at, Dillard?
I'm sorry, I have my air conditioning on. I muted myself. Let me turn that off. My survival skill currently is